Go pick some weeds.
Is that a weed? I'm calling the police.
911.
Have you seen that video?
I love that kid. He's so funny.
Is that weed?
No, this is a grant.
Oh.
Step number 1. Do that. How to get off the bunk bed.
Clap your eyes.
Oh,
Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
why'd you start from 1? I shaved it one time. Oh, I just scraped up all my dead skin. Our toes are touching. I'm Abby.
And I'm Emma.
Hey guys, I'm Abby.
And I'm Emma.
And today we're going to give y'all some tips on how to survive high school. Better. I'm gonna slur my words. I just woke up from a nap.
So we're both gonna say 10 tips. So tip number 1 is that high school is not as scary as it looks like in movies. Like, nobody's coming to grab you and
no one's gonna shut your locker on you.
And no one's gonna freaking throw you in the trash
That might
can.
actually happen to people though, just not us. Be cool.
I mean, like, don't go around like screaming at people or like being rude. If you walk in as a freshman, nobody's gonna be like, ugh, look at that freshman. Get rid of her. Like nobody's gonna like throw you in the trash can, and nobody's like, it's not like Mean Girls, like,
Or that cheer movie.
oh my gosh, Bring It On.
Bring it on. I was like, step it up. My first tip that I have for y'all is stay true to your beliefs. If you go into high school having a particular belief, whether it, I don't know, anything really, like standards or anything like that, don't just drop those. A lot of kids don't have standards in high school. They kind of just live life, and that's what screws them up with their grades and their relationships and everything. Other than that, just stay true to who you are. Like, you don't need to just, oh my gosh, I'm in high school, I need to be like everyone else.
Yeah.
Because then you won't like yourself.
My second one is to have high expectations for yourself. So basically, just like kind of like Abby said, like keep your standards high. Do the best that you can, like all the time. Stay away from drugs and alcohol. Children.
My tip number 2 is stay away from drugs and alcohol. Like, once a friend like starts like doing drugs or drinking alcohol and like partying a lot, they just change. Like, they can't help it. Just because they get involved with the wrong people
Doesn't help you in the long run. And it,
no, literally, like
doesn't-
that's why else is it illegal?
no, literally. Like, it doesn't make you any cooler.
You might not realize that, but your parents, or like most parents, give a lot to their children. And when you just completely shut them out because you're like too busy focusing on drugs or alcohol, or you're not coming home, just know that you only have 4 years left with your parents as a freshman in high school, most likely, unless you fail. But like, that time will go by so quickly, and you're gonna miss like having the freedom of living in your parents' house and like getting everything given to you. But if you like abuse that relationship, it's not good.
Well, I mean, like, it like sucks like to lose your parents' trust, you know?
Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
my number 3 is that people are gonna be rude. Like,
Emma was rude. You know the SpongeBob? But okay, so different scenery now. We had to switch rooms because my stepmom is cooking. My number 3 is care to your relationships with your family. Definitely, you should always have family time. You need to keep that as a priority. Family should be one of your top priorities. So if that means having dinner with your parents once a week, or you know, talking to your brothers and sisters, asking them how they are, just really anything, don't ignore them, because they are your family. And friends will fade, but family is blood. They're always gonna be connected.
blood in your veins. Number 4, stay out of drama. Like, it is just so not worth it. Like, just don't even like deal with it. Like, don't put yourself in situations that will make your friends dramatic, because it's not fun and it takes up so much time, and it will literally drain your energy, and there's like no point to even bringing that negativity into your life. Like, it's just not worth it. Abby, why did you burp? My eyes look the color of your
Butt?
jacket. Yeah.
Okay, my number 4 is if you're gonna date in high school, don't date everyone. That's literally you're gonna be looked at as a terrible person. No one's gonna want to date you because you've literally been with everyone. So I think just like staying true to yourself, focusing on yourself in high school is really important because like in high school, especially junior year, your grades matter. You don't understand.
Your grades, like, they really do matter. Even your freshman year, like, they do matter.
And colleges look at it all. And if you ever want to get into college, you need to make good grades. And not just good grades, but scores on the pre-SAT, or on the SAT. Not on the pre-SAT, but on the SAT.
Just be careful with yourself and like the relationships that you put yourself into. Yeah. Number 5 is keep your reputation positive. Like, obviously your reputation isn't everything. Like, it doesn't always matter what people think about you. But I mean, obviously you want people to look at you as like this good person that they can like come to, and like somebody who always has a smile on their face. Like, just be happy and be there for people and just have a positive attitude. I mean, sometimes school sucks, so it's okay to have a bad attitude sometimes, but don't be a Debbie Downer. Just be positive.
My number 5 is don't try too hard. People will realize that you are trying too hard. When I say try too hard, that's like, oh my gosh, she's wearing a pink dress, I'm gonna go buy a pink dress. Or she's wearing red lipstick every day, I'm gonna wear red lipstick every day. Just like following people. Don't be a follower so much, like lead the pack.
I mean, obviously, like, if you like that somebody's wearing like a cute shirt, be like, oh, I like that. Like, that's okay, but don't be like, ooh, like Abby said, like, I like her pink dress, I'm gonna go get that pink dress, I want to be just like her. Like,
yeah, that's a terrible mindset. I want to be just like that person. Like, you're never gonna be just like them. There's things wrong in their life too, they just obviously aren't obvious.
Yeah.
But
my number 6 is to keep your grades up, which is kind of what we already talked about, but it'll seriously make your life so much easier, and you'll have less like stress. Like, some of our friends like stress so much about their grades, like just like at the last minute. Like, there's just like multiple people that do that, and like it just makes your high school life so much harder when you could be focusing on like your extracurricular activities or the freaking rock paper scissors club. Some people are really passionate about that.
did you see how hesitant I was? Oh no. Oh, my number 6 is don't let your grades define who you are. I think a lot of people put grades, I mean, obviously it's important to keep your grades up, but grades aren't your everything. You need to realize that there's more values and qualities that you should have besides your grades. Like, you should be a good person. You should make opening the door for someone every day, or just like little acts of kindness, really just as important as your grades.
Yeah, like that doesn't always have to be your full focus is on your grades. Like, there's other stuff in school that'll make you look good for college too. Like, my number 7 is surround yourself with the right group of people, which is
me. I'm the only person.
Yeah.
We're each other's only friends. Actually, I don't even like you.
Who are you? Who's this blonde chick?
Why are you in my house?
What are you doing? Surround yourself with people that make you a better you. Or even like, obviously like talk to everybody, like be friendly to everybody, but just make sure that you hang out with like the right group of people that don't like
distract you from what matters.
Yeah. Like, always like stay true to yourself, which sounds like cheesy or whatever, but like it's really true. Like, you can seriously like lose yourself in high school. Yeah, that's like a real
really
thing. It's a real thing. Are you trying to hold my hand?
No. Are you trying to hold my toes earlier? My number 7 is be respectful to your teachers. Especially when I'm in class, or at our school at least, being rude to teachers is not viewed as cool. Like, it just makes, like, the whole reputation thing, that just puts down your reputation. And teachers talk to other teachers, so if you have one teacher you really like and one teacher you really don't like, they're somehow gonna talk to each other, and one's gonna be like, oh yeah, well, he called me the F word, or you can't call someone. Yeah, you can. But like, it'll just change their views, because you need to be respectful to all teachers.
especially if you play a sport, because it will get to your
my
coaches
gosh.
and you will literally be screwed.
It will get to your coaches.
My number 8 is participate in school activities and like extracurricular things. Like do stuff that you like put yourself out there. I mean, if you want to stay at home and read books all the time, then I mean, do you. But I mean, just allow yourself to have like the full high school experience, because high school can like really be fun. I mean, it's gonna be like,
it really can.
yeah, I mean, it'll be rough obviously, but like do other things besides just school.
Yeah, that's really important.
Like if I wasn't in cheer or choir, I don't even know. Like the school would suck. But like just do stuff that you like and just do.
Like she's in cheer and choir and I'm in photography stuff.
Yeah,
Like
just,
I was in cheer, but lol. I love to take photos, so I found electives that allow me to do that. And people who love to do that as well. It's really cool. My number 8 is don't let yourself be a part of a clique so much. Like don't stereotype other people. For example, if you're a cheerleader, don't automatically think that you can't talk to someone who's a band member. Like,
or if you're a band member, don't think that
Yeah.
you can't talk to a cheerleader.
yeah, like especially in the movies, like that's how it is. Like
Yeah.
we don't talk to each other.
I mean,
like,
some people are rude like that, but
Yeah, some people are.
don't let that define you as
Yeah.
a person. So number 9 for me is don't try so hard to be friends with upperclassmen. I mean, like saying like, hey, like what's up? Want to hang out? Like that's fine. But I mean, don't like, we know when you're trying hard to hang out with us. Like it's obvious. Like I don't even know how to explain it.
like if we want to hang out with you,
Then we'll hang out with
ask
you.
your lunch. I mean, it's good
Yeah.
to like, you can ask obviously. Don't be like, oh my gosh, they're gonna think I'm trying too hard. But like, when you know you're probably annoying us. Not all of y'all are annoying.
No, I'm not saying
But-
that you're like annoying. Just like,
It's just like the age difference, the maturity difference.
yeah,
Like
there's just like a lot of things that you have to like think about. and
it's
know how
really hard to
explain
explain.
it. Yeah, it is.
My mom says hi.
Oh hi.
Fine. My number 9 is don't push off college thoughts or college preparation.
Preparations.
A lot of times you don't know what you want to do until then, but definitely with your grades and your SAT scores and all that, you want to be prepared. Like you don't want to just walk into the test and be screwed.
We took a PSAT last year, and
It's completely different from that.
Okay.
We did it.
oh good, because it would be like, okay, so Marvin has
I remember you telling me.
3 oranges and Kelly has 7 bananas. Why is there 3 pineapples on the roof? Like, and then you would have to answer that question.
4-door car.
And then the next question would be like, explain your answer. And then it like, A would be like, the sky is green. My number 10 is just simply do you. Like, just do you. Like, just do you. Like, I don't know anything else to say. Hold on, let me think about it for a second.
JUSTDOYOU.
Yeah.
That's another way you could say it. My number 10 is don't rush your high school time. Like, don't try and rush it because it will fly by. Like, we're already juniors and it felt like I was going to freshman
I can remember
year.
my first day of freshman year. Oh man, my English teacher was so scary.
Freshman year will seem really, really long to you because everything's a new experience. But then sophomore year, you kind of got the hang of things. Then you can kind of enjoy it more because I think a lot of times, like when I was a freshman, I was terrified of the juniors and seniors. Like I literally was so scared. Not to like talk to them. I didn't like talk to them, but I was just like so scared because I thought they were so much older. But in reality, they're like 2 or 3 years older than you. Like that's not enough. Like that's like you're in the same school because you're the same ages. And I think sophomore year I just completely dropped that thought. I was like, really, it doesn't care. Like they're not any better than I am. They're not any worse than I am. And I think like just having that mindset really helps. Sophomore year last year was really fun. It flew by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, literally.
Okay, my embarrassing story was on homecoming of last year, sophomore year. I was all dressed up. So for homecoming in Texas, you wear mums and garters, and if you don't know what those are, like you make your date, if you're a girl, a garter, and the guy will put it on his arm, and it's like this flower thing.
You can look it up.
Yeah, and girls wear it around their neck, and then you wear like wedges. Some people wear heels. Like you're super dressed up just this one day. And so I was all nice and dressed up. I had met my homecoming date at Starbucks like an hour before school. I was so focused on my mom, and so I got out of my car, and then I put everything in my backpack, my phone, my keys, got my mom, put it on, shut my door. Like I locked it on the inside, and then I shut my door and I walked to class, and I was walking with my homecoming date, and I was halfway in the school, and I was like, why do I feel so light right now? I had locked my backpack, my phone, and my keys in my car, but I have my mom and my Starbucks. And so I used my date's phone to call my mom, and she's like, okay. I was like, I don't have a phone, so you can't tell me when you're here, so call the school, I guess, and tell them. So I went to the office, and I was like, I locked myself out of my car and I have nothing. They're like, okay, here's a pencil. It's like, okay. They're like, go to class. It's like, okay. So I went to class, and I was in there for an hour before I got called down to the office to go meet my mom. That was fun.
So this is probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Like I said earlier, I'm in choir, and my freshman year I got a solo, and it was the longest one in the song, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna freaking hit those notes and it's gonna be great. We like practiced every day, and I had never messed up through any of the rehearsals, and everything was like totally fine. And like through our dress rehearsals, like I did perfect. Like I literally wasn't nervous at all. The night of the concert, walk up to the microphone and I forgot everything. I was looking for my choir director, and I was like, oh, and so I just started singing something. Like I literally don't know what I started singing. Like I just made up the words, and it didn't even make any sense. Like it didn't even go with the song. I sang something about trees and like rivers or something. So at least I wasn't standing there and I wasn't like but whenever I got on stage I cried because I was really excited about it, and I wasn't even nervous. And of course I forgot all the words.
Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you get some good tips from this and actually listen. Yep.